Folks, welcome back. So today we're going to take a look here at these Rhino USA 1/2-inch soft shackles. So what do you need a soft shackle for? Well, the whole thing with soft shackles is that anytime you're doing any sort of off-road recovery and you're using tow straps, recovery straps, or ropes, winch line, stuff like that, you're going to need some sort of intermediary to hook into, because generally you don't want to like pull on the strap itself or dig in or whatever, or sometimes you might need to hook into an attachment point on a vehicle. So that's where these shackles come into play. Now, D-ring shackles, of course, or what I call clevis shackles, they've been used for many, many years. I've never had a steel D-ring shackle fail on me. They're fine. I still use them. I still keep them in my kit. But gradually over the years, I've evolved to doing using soft shackles in off-road driving classes. These here have been put to the test for 2 years now. You can see this one has gotten pretty dirty. Probably need to give this a little bit of a scrub and clean it up a bit. But we put these to the test to see if they would fail or if we had any issues with them, and we did not. So they ended up performing very well. These are the bigger ones. You can get the 3/8-inch ones. These 1/2-inch ones, these have a higher weight rating on them. Of course, they're bigger too, so you do have to keep in mind whatever you hook into. It's a little bit of a meatier shackle, so you'll need to have clearance for it to kind of, basically clear that whatever it is that you are hooking to. But the working load limit on these is 15,000 pounds or so. The brake strength is 46,000. So generally what that means is that up to about 15,000 pounds of strain, these shackles will be just fine. Once you get up to beyond that, then you're going to start to put wear and tear on them, all the way to the point where if you put 46,000 pounds of strain on them, at that point they're just going to go ahead and break. But generally, if you get up to 46,000 pounds of doing a recovery, you're doing one heck of a wild recovery, okay? So, or with an extremely heavy vehicle. So just keep that in mind for whatever vehicles you're using. You also have to factor in tire mire as well. So if that vehicle is buried down to or in mud or whatever, in that mud, that's going to basically create added weight. So you get a vehicle buried up to its axles, and let's say it's a 5,000 pound vehicle, it's going to be the equivalent of pulling out a 15,000 pound vehicle. So just something to kind of keep in mind. So with these shackles here, the whole deal with them is that we essentially we got a cover on them, so that helps protect them from any sort of additional strain. But pretty much inside of here, yeah, you see how it's kind of crossed over like that. So that allows us like a little bit of room there where we can go ahead and pop our ball through like that. And then once we start, we hook into it. Like let's say we put our winch line hook through here or whatever, and we have our tree saver over here, and we start pulling on it. Once we start pulling on it, this line here is going to really start to tighten up, and kind of the choker on it, it's really going to start to tighten up, and you won't ever have to worry about this ball popping loose or anything like that, because once that strain or that tension's put on it, it's not going anywhere. So anyways, folks, these have served us real well for 2 years. I really put them to the test, and they ended up getting the job done and working out real well. So to me, these are an essential part of any off-road recovery kit. It just gives you more options. I still carry D-rings. I carry different size soft shackles for different situations. All vehicles are different. Because a lot of times it's not just your vehicle you might have to recover, but also too maybe someone else's to get their vehicle out of the way so you can get through or whatever it might be. So I like to carry a variety of sizes of equipment for those types of situations. But anyways, folks, super durable, got the job done. What more can you ask for? And we'll be using these for probably years to come. So anyways, definitely check these out, and y'all have a good day.